Hello, and welcome to week 1 of season 2 of Magic the Vlog.
Season 2.
I'm Max Phillips.
And I'm Jake.
And this season is going to be better than any other season of any other TV show in the entire world.
Well, that's a little ambitious. I don't think this can be better than season 1 of Jackie Chan Adventures. I've been watching that on Netflix. It's pretty awesome. This is a viewer-submitted clip to Magic the Vlog this week. The song is Lua by the Bright Eyes.
This week, on a serious note, we have access to confidential information regarding the Dark Ascension spoiler. Here's Jake with the details.
This week we're talking about some very exclusive Dark Ascension spoilers. Are you guys ready? Here we go. As you can see, we have lots of information on the matter. This small paper contains invisible ink, which we are allowed to share with you. Let me try to decode. Okay. Alright. This next set is going to be insane. From what I'm picking up, there's going to be a lot of enchantments in this next set, and apparently there will be a new Sorin. Let me see if there's anything else in here. It can't be. I don't think I'm reading this right. It says that Jason Mind Sculptor is coming back to Standard. Today we're going to introduce you to a new kind of trade binder. Here's Max.
Now this next segment, I'm going to discuss what I like to call a token trade binder. And as you may guess from the name, it is a trade binder filled with token cards. Poison tokens, lots of soldier, cat, wolf, germ. I mean, I've got basically every token in Standard, and even some of the older ones that are already rotated out of Standard in here. And it's just a handy little device. I mean, it's got 4 slots instead of the large 9 slots, so I can bring it with me anywhere I go. It almost fits in my pocket, practically. And if I ever need a beast token, got 2. I mean, I could whip out like 9. There's like infinite tokens in this binder. If people want to trade for them, got them here to trade. If people need to use them in a game, got them here to use in a game. Anything you could possibly use a token for. If you needed to, if you ran out of toilet paper, you could just whip out your token trade binder, wipe. I mean, I've got almost every token you could possibly imagine. And it's just a really handy way to keep track of your tokens. Make sure you don't forget any. Bring them with you everywhere you go. In case you ever need a elephant token, plant token, bird token from Zendikar. How many people do you know carry around a bird token from Zendikar? Probably 1, and that's me. So if you want to ever make a token trade binder, just make sure that you put a note in the side the front of yours that says this idea was originally thought by Max Phillips of Magic the Vlog. I would appreciate that because I've recently had some issues with copyrighted material and people trying to steal my trademarks. So, just let's be adults. Thank you.
As you remember in season 1 of Magic the Vlog, we talked about mental magic. Here's an additional tip and trick regarding mental magic.
Last season, as Jake said, we gave you quite a few tips and tricks regarding mental magic, which is a facet of gameplay that we like to think of as using your brain to win games instead of just the cards at your disposal. So, in addition to those tips and tricks from Season 1, we've got an extra bonus tip and trick for you right now. And as you can see, the sleeves on this deck of cards have artwork that features Venser from Scars of Mirrodin, the Planeswalker. And if you can take a wild guess as to what these sleeves contain, That's right. It's my Venser bounce deck. So as soon as I sit down for the game, I flash my Venser sleeves. My opponent's just playing against his Venser deck. I'm gonna lose, man. And then I could even, if I wanted to get super advanced, put the Venser sleeves on a different deck. That way, my opponent will think that I'm playing Venser. They have to completely shift their thought process as soon as I whip out a swamp on turn 1. I mean, there's no way you can deal with that. And even additionally, if you want to go to the very top, this is the Mount Everest of mental magic. Put your Venser sleeves in a Pokemon deck box. Your opponent will think that you brought Pokemon cards to FNM. Who brings Pokemon cards to FNM? And then, whip out Magic cards. Oh, this is foil Crown of Empires. That's a pretty good one. But imagine if they had Venser sleeves in the Pokemon deck box. Your opponent would be shifting gears. Oh, Venser. Oh, Pokemon cards. Oh. Their brain would get stuck. They have no idea what they're doing. They would probably just concede to you on the spot.
Tips and tricks!
Here we go. First segment of tips and tricks from Season 2. So, you're playing a game Magic, and your opponent tries to kill one of your creatures with Grasp of Darkness, giving it -4/-4 until end of turn. What are you going to do? Titanic Growth. Instant speed, respond to the -4/-4 with a +4/+4. There's no way your creature will die. In our next tip and trick, we've got a handy little 2-card combo that is good for, defensive and offensive purposes. So it starts off with Plagmer. This guy's 1/1 with effect. You can tap him to add a mana to your mana pool. So, tap him, get some mana. You've got 1 colorless mana floating. Use that for something else, and then next cast Vault Skyward with the 1 blue mana. I mean, it's 1 for 1. You gain a colorless, use a blue. You'll have to obviously be playing islands in your deck. But you untap the Myr, he gains flying, you can attack for 1 poison. That's like an Inkmoth Nexus for free, basically. I mean, that's 1/10 of the way to killing your opponent. So that's pretty good. You just need to do that 10 more turns in a row and you'll be able to kill them. In our next combo, we're going to use one of the Dark Ascension cards, and that is the new Sorin, Lord of Innistrad. You can use his +1 ability to make a 1/1 creature with lifelink, and if you have Urbrask the Hidden in play, that creature has haste and can attack immediately and gain you 1 life and take your opponent down 1 life.
It's been a while since I've done this, but see you next week, guys. Tapping the Spellbomb.